How is it going, everybody? This is RBT coming at you with my Texas Bowl recap video. Syracuse beats Minnesota 21-17, and once again, your guy was wrong again in his pick. Syracuse won. I picked Minnesota. Really surprising that Syracuse won this football game. And it came down to the two quarterbacks Minnesota played horrible, absolutely horrible. Philip Nelson, man, he was garbage. He normally isn't that bad. Mark Leidner, he was bad as well. He had a couple big throws to Drew Wolodarski, but just horrible game from the quarterbacks. Absolutely horrible. It was crazy though. At the end of the game, that wide receiver, I forget which wide receiver it was for Minnesota, had a chance to catch that Hail Mary from Leidner, went right through his hands, but they didn't. You got to give all the credit in the world to Syracuse. They played fabulous defense. They ran the ball. The cool stat about Syracuse, they ran for over 200 yards, but there was not one player that had over 80 yards. It was just a combination of players. You had Smith with 74, the quarterback Terrell Hunt with 74. You had Morris with 30, and Gully with the plus 10. I mean, just a combination of players, and that's a great way to have a bunch of multiple backs to, or in this case, quarterback, to be able to come in certain situations and be able to execute. And they ran for 200 yards. I never would have expected them to run for over 200 against Minnesota. And also, Terrell Hunt played pretty well throwing the football. He was 19 to 29, 188 yards. Didn't throw a touchdown or throw an interception, but he didn't turn the ball over, so there's that. And he had the biggest play of the game. Well, I guess you can either between the punt return that brought him to the 10-yard line or his scramble on 3rd and 8. He had one of the two biggest plays in the game. Yes, the punt return was a huge play, but if they didn't get called for that false start, I'm not sure if they would have made it on that 3rd down and 3. They probably would have gone for it either way. But I thought that he might not have made it, but he made it. Definitely made the touchdown on 3rd and 8. And congratulations, Syracuse. I didn't expect it. And you got it. They almost had their first 100-yard rusher against them. David Cobb had 91 on the ground, but they went the whole entire season without allowing a 100-yard rusher, and that's an absolute amazing stat. And hats off to this coaching staff and this defense, because that's an amazing stat. You have the Alabamas of the world, the Florida States, and they all allowed a 100-yard rusher. Syracuse did not. So hats off to you. A good year in the ACC. You represented the ACC well. Definitely better than Minnesota. Well, definitely better than Maryland represented the ACC leaving the conference. So congratulations, Syracuse. Great win. Good program. And also congratulations to Minnesota. You did a great job of the season. Your interim coach came in when Jerry Kill was having some health issues with the seizures. They brought them to the first bowl game a good amount of years. So congratulations. 8-5's not a season to hang your head on, and you'll get better. And it's going good, Minnesota. I like the vibe around the program. Finally, just recently opened up an on-campus stadium, a fine facility. So they're getting some momentum towards that program. 8 wins is definitely a step up from a year ago. They're predicted to lose 8-9 games. So hats off to them. Hats off to Syracuse. Never would have expected them to have 7 wins and a bowl game win over Minnesota this season. So congratulations to both teams on fine seasons. Congratulations to the Orange on their bowl win. But Drum Smith had a good game as well. He had a touchdown. Also, Terrell Hunt had 2 touchdowns running the football. So he provided the spark, played a great game. And also, like I said, I mentioned Drew Wolodarski had a big game receiving 94 yards. And Williams had 76. Isaac Frickty had 41. But, man, the quarterbacks really was the difference in this game. Because Terrell Hunt, even though he wasn't, I wouldn't say he was pretty good throwing the football, but he wasn't spectacular. But on the flip side, Minnesota's quarterbacks were horrible, absolutely horrible. Philip Nelson, 2 of 7. Let me go ahead and give you the official stats. Team stats: Syracuse was 7 of 14 on 3rd downs. Minnesota was 8 of 17. Total yards: 396 to 350 in favor of Syracuse. 188 passing yards for Syracuse, 223 for Minnesota. 208 rushing yards for Syracuse, 127 total for Minnesota. Penalties are about the same. Both teams had a fumble lost. But yeah, that's it, guys. Syracuse wins. Congratulations to them. Let me know what you thought about this game in the comment section below. Please leave a like. Hit the like button. And be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already so you will not miss any of my bowl game recaps coming at you with a bowl game recap for each and every bowl game this bowl season. Please follow me on Twitter if you haven't already at twitter.com/S3RTR. Have a great day, guys. Be sure to stay tuned for my Fight Hunger Bowl recap between BYU and Washington. BYU's losing right now 14-10. I have BYU in this one, and hopefully they'll be able to win so I can say I actually won a game. But that's it. Catch you guys later. Roll Tide, go Sox, go Titans. You have a great night. Peace.